laws exist in the US, with a substantial number being hunted to control their population and meet the demand for their meat. The food processing industry in Texas generates around $50 million annually from the sale of wild boar meat. This helps reduce the wild boar population while sustainably utilizing this free-range environment at private farms. Ostriches are active animals, so their enclosures need to be spacious with enough sand for dust baths to help remove external parasites. Additionally, farmers need to provide shaded areas and build fences at least 5 feet high in order to ensure safety. It is estimated that a farm with 100,000 ostrich efficiency of ostriches is significantly higher than that of cattle. Farmers need to raise them for around 38 weeks before they can be sold at a weight of 250 pounds. Ostrich meat has a dark red colour similar to beef, but is more tender and contains less fat. Its rich flavour makes it a popular choice at dining tables in countries such as the US, Germany, France and the Netherlands. Most ostrich meat is produced in South Africa, where approximately worldwide. Sheep production models have transcended the confines of farms and have become a critical link in the global economic value chain. In this video, we will explore how farmers raise, transport, and process millions of sheep. Today, more than 1.3 billion sheep farming is a key industry that generates significant economic returns annually, supplying 70% of the world's wool and 22 billion pounds of lamb meat each year. How are products from hundreds of millions of sheep brought to dining tables and the global fashion industry? Merino wool has natural temperature regulating and antibacterial properties, providing wearers comfort across all seasons. These exceptional qualities make merino sheep one of the most widely farmed breeds globally. Spanning over 2.5 million square miles of rugged terrain, Australia's outback is a powerhouse for merino sheep farming. This region, known for its harsh climate, from arid deserts to cool plateaus, is home to over 60,000 sheep farms and more than 70 million merino sheep. The Dorper breed is renowned. Dorper lamb is tender, sweet, low in fat, and carries a distinctive natural flavour. This meets the demands of premium markets. Notably, this breed grows rapidly and has an efficient feed conversion rate which reduces farming costs. Sheep typically give birth to 1 to 3 lambs per season, with an average gestation period of around 150 days. European farms often breed under optimal conditions. From birth to weaning, lambs require meticulous care to ensure healthy growth and high survival rates. During the first 2 to 3 months, lambs primarily rely on their mother's milk to receive essential nutrients. At around 8 to 12 weeks old, lambs become strong enough to transition to a more independent diet, preparing for the next stage of life on the farm. New South Wales is home to over 28 million sheep. Known for their large-scale operations, ensuring the sheep receive proper nutrition. Now let's head to New Zealand's North Island to see how locals raise millions of sheep each year. A large flock of 570 sheep is moving along the hillside to graze and drink water. Sheep in New Zealand are primarily raised for their wool and meat. New Zealand is the world's largest exporter of lamb. The country has around 25,000 sheep farms, with a total of 48 million sheep, averaging just over 5 sheep per farmer. At a large sheep farm on the western shore of Lake Wakatipu, around 29,000 sheep are raised. Every 3 to 4 months, workers shear the sheep, with sheep producing around 8 pounds of wool. An experienced shearer can shear between 200 and 400 sheep a day, earning around $2 to $3 a sheep. Daily barn cleaning is conducted to maintain a clean environment and reduce disease. An average farm spans 50 to 1,000 acres, with 90% of the land dedicated to pastures for grazing. Some farms graze their flocks daily, while others alternate days. Farmers use sheepdogs and mobile feeding troughs to guide their flocks. The pastures where they lead the sheep typically cover around 15 acres. As the sheep graze and trample the grass, they also crush weeds, improve soil quality, and stimulate the growth of cool season grasses. This is one of the major benefits of rotational grazing. Additionally, farm productivity. A skilled shearer can shear a sheep in just a few minutes, ensuring the fleece is removed in one continuous piece for optimal quality. After shearing, the wool is sorted and cleaned, losing around 50% of its weight as impurities are removed. The wool is then carded and spun into yarn, producing around 380 million pounds of high-quality fibre annually, ready for the global textile market. A single merino sheep can yield 9 to 11 pounds of wool each year, enough to produce more than 10 premium sweaters. At Talano Farm, around 64,000 sheep are shorn within 10 weeks, producing 1,500 bales of wool, a significant contribution to the wool industry. The combination of merino wool's quality and sustainable practices has made Talano a symbol of excellence in sheep farming. It is a major contributor to the national economy, with wool exports generating over 3 billion Australian dollars annually. Before transportation, sheep undergo health checks and are given food and rest to reduce stress. For lambs, weaning occurs 14 days prior to the long-distance travel. Specialised primarily to countries in the Middle East. In 2023, Australia's sheep industry achieved an export value exceeding $2 billion. In the US, Texas transports over 570,000 sheep annually to processing plants in California and Colorado. Modern processing plants can handle up to 14,000 sheep annually, ensuring food safety and minimizing waste. Upon arrival at the plant, sheep are anaesthetized. This is a crucial step in modern processing to ensure humane practices in meat production. The sheep are cleaned by removing the hide, internal meat, and preserve its quality. Lamb meat is then portioned into cuts such as ribs, legs, loins, and shoulders using automated laser-guided systems. Lamb is categorized into popular cuts, with ribs accounting for around 30% of production, legs 25%, and fillets 15%. The meat is then transferred to the packaging area, where it is labelled and prepared for distribution to retailers, restaurants, and markets. The lamb from Western Australia is renowned for its delicious flavour and tenderness, making it suitable. Sheep's milk is also very important, especially in Mediterranean countries, where it is used to make famous cheeses like feta and pecorino. These products not only support the local economy, but also drive exports. Each year, more than 90% of merino wool is exported from Australia to European countries, supplying the high-end fashion industry. From sheep farming to processing in modern plants, the sheep farming industry has